Hi, Transit. Hope you're having an amazing Wednesday. It's raining right now, and I hope it stops so everybody can go to the pool or whatever you like to do outside. Today, I just wanted to say hey from Transit. We in Transit love to have fun. I mean, where else can you watch Bryce Thurman drink half a bottle of hot sauce and Jean do bottle flips? Every Sunday on Zoom and on YouTube, the messages have been amazing. And then your small group time has just been awesome. And we are so thankful that you have continued this. And we look forward to getting back together with you soon on Sundays where we can laugh and play games and go to camps and do outings. All the fun that we love to have in Transit. I've been in Transit for a long time, and I just keep hanging around because Transit is so much fun. My older 3 kids have been through Transit. This is Addie and Evan, and this is Addie again with her older brother Owen. And Transit is where they had a lot of fun, but they also started to develop a faith of their own, which is different than maybe a faith that I had or their dad had, but it was a faith of their own. And this is the biggest gift that we at Transit can give you. I've been thinking about some guys and girls in the Bible around your age that started doing this, developing their own walk with God and their own faith. One of those stories is in 1 Samuel 17, and it's where David comes up against a huge giant, Goliath. And he was able to do this because he'd spent a lot of time with God, and God helps him defeat this huge, amazing giant that not the king, not his brothers, no one else was willing to go against. The whole story, if you want to read it, is in 1 Samuel 17. And I truly believe he was able to do this because he spent a lot of time with God, and he has his own faith in God, and he was able to ask God to do something amazing in his life. Right now, it feels like there's a lot of giants in our life. There's a lot of hard things going on. If you watch the news, or maybe even personally, or maybe with all the changes that have happened in the last few months. But you can get through this with God's help. And developing a faith of your own is really the key in this. So I've been working with teenagers almost since I was one. And what I've found is that teenagers are brilliant, and they're very good at creating great habits. And sometimes their walk with God is the most inspiring. So I found some easy ways from some of the teenagers that have taught me about their walk with God. And one of those is to wake up and to write down 5 great things in your life. If you want to kind of go overboard, go ahead and write 10 or 15 every morning. Write down 5 things that are great and just say, thanks, God. That's awesome. I love that. Maybe it's your family. Maybe it's something you love in sports or a hobby, or maybe it's your home, or maybe it's us, your church. Maybe it's Transit. Maybe it's your small group. Maybe it's your small group leader. Write down 5 great things. And what this does is it jumpstarts your brain to think great the rest of the day. And after you do this, find a Bible verse. You might have a Bible that you like to read. I'm kind of old school, so I do. But you can look up a Bible verse on your phone, or you might have like the Bible app. Find a verse that you like and just ask yourself a few questions about how it applies. One of my favorites is John 10:10, where God says, or Jesus says, I have come that you may have life to the full. So to apply that, we can think, what does God mean in that? God must really love me if he wants me to have a full life. And then you could even write a few notes about what this means to you. So that was step 1 and 2. And the third thing is just to invite Jesus into everything. Jesus, we invite you into our mind, into our day, into our heart, into our thoughts, into our emotions, into all of our friendships, into our relationships with our family, into our dreams and our hopes, even into those hard things like the disappointments, maybe the things we're struggling with. Something amazing happens when we invite Jesus into everything. It takes the pressure off of us, and it puts it back on him, and it also invites him to do bigger, immeasurably more than we could ever ask or imagine. So in Transit, we're about lots of fun. And we love you. Your leaders are for you. We are for you. And we're also for you developing a faith of your own. So I hope you take these few simple steps and just start a habit of every day doing these few things. It probably will only take about 5 minutes. And you will see amazing things happen in your own life. And you'll be able to go against things like David with God's help, because he will fight for you. That maybe before you thought, there is no way I could have done this or stood up for that. You'll see yourself grow in amazing ways. So today, we are praying for you, we are for you, and we are for you developing a faith of your own. Hope to see you soon.